man time is a roadman. For a young man he'll ever remain, with his long grey beard and his clothes are plain. Oh, old man time is his name. As one flower dies, the old man he cries, the young man he plants his seeds again. With a careful hand he tends the sand. Oh, old man time is his name. This old man has an hourglass for every soul on the land. Oh, old man time, perhaps he mine, it's the one with the fastest sand. No sooner is it churned, back through the glass it's turned. I'm wishing I could have each hour again. With a careful hand he tends the sand. Oh, old man time is his name. To me, old man, your time is rare. Did God not give you all my sand? Or maybe mine I had to share. Or is there some left in your hand? They tell me time is gold. Well, maybe it's been sold. Or was it simply washed away in rain? With a careful hand he tends the sand. Oh, old man time is his name. If I brought him a sack, do you think it puts him back? I know one day cross my path he'll come, but as for now, I can't say how. I know the old man's work is far from done, for old man time has just begun. Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. Oh my word, this is so incredible to be standing on stage at Shrewsbury Festival. What a surprise at 11:30 to have Sandra go, are you free to do an afternoon spot? I was like, yeah. She said, sound check in half an hour. But it's an absolute joy. This is the only festival I've done solo this year. On tonight, obviously, with show of hands. And what a lovely introduction. Thank you so much for your kind words, Chris. I always thought it was a shame I didn't get to sing this song in its entirety. I get to sing one verse in a show of hands song. So this is the Bonny Light Horseman. When Bonny commanded his armies to stand, he levelled his cannon all over the land. He levelled his cannon, his victory to gain, and he slew my light horseman on the way home in vain. Broken-hearted I wander, broken-hearted I remain, since my bonny light horseman in the wars he was slain. Broken-hearted I wander, broken-hearted I remain, since my bonny light horseman in the wars he was slain. Sit like cold in the clay, broken-hearted I wander, broken-hearted I remain, since my body light horseman in the wars he was slain. Broken-hearted I wander, broken-hearted I remain, since my body light horseman in the wars he was slain. Oh, the dove, she laments for her darling as she flies. Where, tell me, where is my true love, she cries. And where in this wide world is there one to compare with my body light horseman who was slain in the wars? Broken-hearted I wander, broken-hearted I remain, since my body light horseman in the wars he was slain. Broken-hearted I wander, broken-hearted I remain, since my body light horseman in the wars he was slain. Oh Boney, I have done you no harm. Tell me why, tell me why have you caused my alarm? Oh, once we were happy, my true love and me, but now you have stretched us in death o'er the seas. Broken-hearted I wander, broken-hearted I remain, since my body light horseman in the wars he was slain. Broken-hearted I wander, broken-hearted I remain, since my body light horseman in the wars he was slain. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am a yellow belly. I was born and brought up in Lincolnshire. There's many stories about why one might be called a yellow belly from Lincolnshire. But yeah, I've lived in Totnes now for, 5-6 years, and I love it. We have the best of both worlds. We have the moor and we have the sea. But I tell you, I had to get a new bike. Totnes High Street, my goodness. 3 gears just wouldn't cut it. My mum's loves writing songs about my home county. She's entered one for the Lincolnshire Folk Song Competition again, run by BBC Radio Lincolnshire. And she was inspired to write this song, Lincolnshire Changes, as it's a very different county to the one that I was born and brought up in. And this basically takes a look at the county today, but also the county that me and my sisters grew up in. Lincolnshire Changes. Came here some time ago looking for land. No money, but everyone said try your hand. Can't afford London and Hampshire too dear, so I set off for Lincolnshire. the foreign tongues out on those fields. They've read of the conflict that some people feel. And on the street corner, the bystanders moan. There's no room for others, we should send them all home. There's no room for others, we should send them all home. But Lincolnshire changes and time marches on. They welcomed us here, yet they want you all gone. But they should know that the farmers need help on their land, for the county to still grow the best food around, for the county to still grow the best food around. Oh, Lincolnshire changes. Yes, Lincolnshire changes. Thank you so much. God, I tell you what, it's a beautiful day, isn't it? I wasn't expecting it to be this hot, I must say. But yeah, Wilfie and his friend Flynn are currently playing in a big plastic box of water backstage. How jealous am I? Do a song now by another duo who are doing some fantastic lockdown concerts, and I admire them greatly. Chris Weil and Julie Matthews. This is When You Think It's All Over, It's Just Begun. If love is a shelter and you're caught in the rain, you've lost your anchor, you're drifting again. But the weather will break and uncover the sun. When you think it's all over, it's just begun. If love is a stranger, a new face in town, you might never meet him if you don't turn around. With your heart full of fear, you're tempted to run. When you think it's all over, it's just begun. I've been in dark places, nowhere to turn, but I came back stronger. My lesson learned. Although it fades, it's never long gone. When you think it's all over, it's just begun. I've been in dark places, a stone for a heart, watching its innocence falling apart. Although it fades, it's never long gone. When you think it's all over, it's just begun. When you think it's all over, it's just begun. Yeah, So, I recorded an album in lockdown. A lot of musicians did, and in between my treatment, I did, as Chris mentioned, some online concerts, which were a great relief and an outlet for me. But also, I locked myself away in the attic, and with guidance from the front of house engineer, who's also an amazing recording engineer from Show of Hands, Rob Waite, I managed to place the mics in the right place and record myself, and ended up with an album called The Farmhouse Sessions, which was chosen by you guys, your favourite tracks that I perform. And so I shall be over next to the sound desk in that little cream tent afterwards with some albums and some sea glass necklaces, which is another story over there. So come and say hello after the show. So when I was young and growing up, Belinda and Heidi and myself were talking this morning over coffee saying, gosh, it's amazing, because we feel like our kids have had kind of missed a year, you know, of the opportunity of coming to festivals and dancing, that just deep-seated, that is in every child, of wanting to just start like that and just dance. And I was born and brought up being dragged around to Towersey and Cropredy Festival, and also to concerts in Stamford at Stamford Arts Centre. And I remember my mum taking me to see Dougie MacLean, and just the whole room was full of anthemic choruses and singing along. And this one has I've got a great affinity with it, because it talks about the waves and being bound by the tide, which we worked out very early on with canoeing. You've got to be very careful. Not getting stuck dragging your canoe back at 1 o'clock in the morning by torchlight. This is called Ready for the Storm. Waves crashing and the tide pulls out. It's an angry sea, but there is no doubt that the lighthouse will keep shining out to warn the lonely sailor. When the lightning strikes and the wind cuts cold through the sailor's bones to the sailor's soul, till there's nothing left that you can hold except the rolling ocean. I am ready for the storm. Yes, sir, ready. I am ready for the storm. I'm ready for the storm. Give me mercy for my dreams, 'cause every confrontation seems to tell me what it really means to be this lonely sailor. When the sky begins to clear and the sun, it melts away my fear, I'll cry a silent, weary tear for those who need to love me. I am ready for the storm. Yes, sir, ready. I am ready for the storm. I'm ready for the storm. A distance, it is no real friend, and time will take its time, but you will find that in the end it brings you to me, the lonely sailor. And when you take me by your side, you love me warm, you love me, and I should have realized I had no reason to be frightened. I am ready for the storm. Yes, sir, ready. I am ready for the storm. I'm ready for the. I am ready for the storm. Well, when I put the farmhouse sessions together, I'd done a request show, and somebody requested the Blue Cockade, and I thought, can't do that. But in the end, I thought, yes, I can. So I sung the Blue Cockade. And then it was requested for the farmhouse sessions. And I was, but I've checked. It's not on the set list for this evening, so I don't need Knightley. It was then she found he was lurking at the back of the crowd. Please sing along. It was on one Monday's morning as I crossed o'er the moors. I'd little thought of listing till the soldiers did me cross. The company enticed me to drink their health all around, and the bounty, and the bounty, and the bounty, and the bounty. They gave me 5 guineas and a crown. Ooh. Now my head was full of drink, love, and I didn't think of you. And now I'm forced to go and join the orange and the blue. Our ship, she waits at anchor to take the flowing tide. Our return love, our return love, our return love, our return love. In the springtime, when I'll make you my bride. So early the next morning, before the break of day, the captain gave his orders, and my love marched away. All in your ranks and files, boys, all on your native shore. Fare thee well, love, fare thee well, love, fare thee well, love, fare thee well, love, fare thee well, love. You're the lad that I adore. But I hope you never prosper, and I hope you always fail in everything you venture. I hope you ne'er do well, and the very ground you walk upon, may the grass refuse to grow. Since you've been me, since you've been me, since you've been me, since you've been the very cause of my sorrow, grief, and woe. Thank you. So I released an album called Behind the Wall. And before the chemo curl, which I don't know how to deal with it, I really don't. It's just mad. my hair. I feel like I've had a perm. I used to go and see a hairdresser in Bath. Although living in Totnes, I used to jump on the train and go and have a day there, have my hair done. One of the journeys, I was gathering songs for the album Behind the Wall, and I stumbled upon another Chris Wilde and Julie Matthews song. And I watched the accompanying video, and I was quietly in tears in the corner of the carriage. It's an amazing song. And oh my goodness, so, it couldn't be more relevant today, given what's going on in the world. It's a song of theirs called Are We Human? Just had to remind myself of it there. I think I've got it. Build a wall, make it high. Only a desperate fool would try to get in. Keep them out, turn your back. We are an island. Use their numbers, not their names. Make it easier to explain. It's a pity, it's a shame, but all the same, we are an island. Are we human? Are we flesh and blood and bone? Where compassion has a home, have a heart. Are we human? Are we human? Then where is our humanity? Are we all too blind to see they are human? Are we? Block the tunnel, guard the beach, make our shorelines out of reach. Turn back the boats, don't throw ropes, throw them out. We are an island, let the tabloids spin as lies until we're all desensitized. People running for their lives, it's not our problem. We are an island. Are we human? Are we flesh and blood and bone? Where compassion has a home, have a heart. Are we human? Are we human? Then where is our humanity? Are we all too blind to see they are human? Are we? Are we human? Are we human? Let's be human. How are you doing out there? You all right? Hope you got your sunscreen. Yes. Well, as I say, it's an absolute delight to have our son Wilfie here at a Greenfield festival, free to dance, and we were at Beautiful Days last weekend, and oh my goodness, it was very muddy but incredible. At 10 o'clock at night, he was on the Ferris wheel, and we were at the top watching the Levellers playing Hope Street. It was just like, oh my word, what an emotional moment. And he actually saw Show of Hands play, because Show of Hands were on at 7. I don't think he'll be seeing us tonight somehow. But I toured with him when he was 3 months old. Took him on the road doing a solo tour. And the only way that I could rehearse was to prop him up with loads of pillows and sing at him, basically. and singing this next song, written by Brian Bedford, and Vin Garbutt, the late great Vin Garbutt, was also known for singing it. It's a song called What's the Use of Wings? Could have been a giant, said the bonsai tree, but someone by my roots and held me down. Could have reached the heavens, said the snowy owl, but they clipped my wings and kept me on the ground. I think I heard them tell me that they loved me, that they care for me, without them I would die. But what's the use of roots if you can't spread them? What's the use of wings if you can't fly? Could have been a singer, said the minor bird, but they caged me and then told me what to say. Could have run forever, said the pony, but they bridled me and made me go their way. I think I heard them tell me that they love me, that they care for me forever, so it seems. But what's the use of voices without freedom? What's the use of living others' dreams? Why do people cage the things they love the most? Is it simply that they fear to be alone? If you give your love its freedom, it will stay a while. If it leaves you, it was never yours to own. Could have found adventure, said the angel fish. Now my world's so small, there's nowhere left to go. Could have ruled a kingdom, said the lion. Now this land inside my head is all I know. I think I heard them tell me that they love me, that they care for me, and tell me it's alright. But what's the use of life without adventure? What's the use of strength if you can't fight? Why do people cage the things they love the most? Is it simply that they fear to be alone? If you give your love its freedom, it will stay a while. If it leaves you, it was never yours to own. I know I heard them tell me that they loved me, that they care for me, without them I would die. But what's the use of roots without spread them? What's the use of wings if you can't fly? What's the use of wings if you can't fly? So as I say, I was brought up in a very folky family, and my mum and dad used to subscribe to Folk Roots magazine, and my mum kept every copy, and they ended up in my loft because they were passed on to me, and I've had some great finds, some fantastic pictures of Steve and Phil that I am saving for the appropriate moment. Yes. And I've got a song that I stumbled upon. There was an article on Nancy Kerr and James Fagan in one particular copy, and Nancy mentioned a song that she'd written called Sweet Peace. And I thought, oh, that's got a good title, I'll look it up. Loved the song, and I emailed her saying, hey, do you mind? She went, no, I'd forgotten about that one. I thought, brilliant. Sweet Peace. I'll take wine, just a little in the evening, and I've been known for my barroom dancing, and I don't care for your selling or your saving. I just want to know where we go, we'll be gathering peace. Certain souls, they don't care where you wander. They just want to know if you're following Jesus. Well, I can see right over those mountains. I just want to know where we go, we'll be gathering peace. Sweet peace, the seed that we cling to, like a willow weeping, carry it home. Sweet peace, the song that we sing you, like a river calling, carry it home. I can see that we're headed for a harvest. Well, there's a storm in the north and a fire in the forest. Well, I need friends, not the pennies in my pocket. I just want to know where we go, we'll be gathering peace. Sweet peace, the seed that we cling to, like a willow weeping, carry it home. Sweet peace, the song that we sing you, like a river calling, carry it home. I can't speak for my sons or my daughters, but wouldn't they cry if they never saw summers? And they don't care about saints or sinners. They just want to know where we go, we'll be gathering peace. Sweet peace, the seed that we cling to, like a willow weeping, carry it home. Sweet peace, the song that we sing you, like a river calling, carry it home. Like a river calling, carry it home. Thank you. Well, it was great to be able to perform virtually with a guy. Being a bassist, I've had the pleasure of playing with quite a few different bands and singer-songwriters, and one great guy I worked with is a man called Rob Johnson. And we played virtually, we reformed virtually for a trio concert during lockdown. Saskia Tompkins now lives in Canada, and it was just brilliant. And Rob said, hey, do you fancy a solo spot? He said, sing Scars. I was like, my goodness, I haven't sung that for years. So I learnt it, and singing it. So I got a buzz on the bass, it's warming up. I don't think you'll be able to hear it. Rehearsing this song, it hit me, and it feels very liberating to sing it now. And will feature on my next album. This is Scars, words from Fran Landersman, and tune by Simon Wallace. Don't be afraid, everybody's got scars from our various wars on their way to the stars. Don't try to hide, everybody's got scars from crash landing on Mars with these egos of ours. There's the one on your knee where you fell off your bike, or the bite from a babe that you love but don't like. There's the mess that you made without counting the cost, or the cut from a blade, or the child that you lost. Don't be ashamed if you're covered with scars on this planet of ours. That's the way we keep scores. So I'll show you my scars if you show me yours. In the streets, in the bars, everybody's got scars. There's the one on your knee where you fell off your bike, or the bite from a babe that you love but don't like. There's the mess that you made without counting the cost, or the cut from a blade, or the child that you lost. Don't be ashamed, everybody's got scars from this planet of ours. That's the way we keep scores. So I'll show you my scars if you show me yours. In the streets, in the bars, everybody's got scars on this planet of ours. Everybody's got scars. Gosh, where's the time going? Quick, quick, quick. Got time for a couple more. Thank you so, so much. This has been just, what a bonus. This is a Cream Paul song for you. a shiny rocket, a bullet in a bullet's pocket. So mesmerized by particles, we disregard the articles, the ones we wrote to keep the peace, solid now in blood and greed and grease. Is this the best that we can do? Oh, I can think of better things, can't you? With the devil's pitchfork in our hands, we turn the fields of foreign lands. We ride them home, we dig it deeper, we free the serpent from its keeper. But these are the hands that fix the bones, the ones that build with sticks and stones. These are the hands that plant the tree, the ones that pull a newborn baby free. Is this the best that we can do? Oh, I can think of better things, can't you? Oh, I can think of better things that hands can make and hearts can sing. We may lament the deadly art of tiny atoms torn apart, visions that we can't return, and future fires in which we fear will burn. But this is the art of those before who found a cure within the core, the noble mind behind the ray that eased our earthly cares away. Is this the best that we can do? Oh, I can think of better things, can't you? Oh, I can think of better things that hands can make and hearts can sing. Sing, sing, hearts can sing. Sing, sing. Well, it has been amazing to play for you. Thank you to the crew and sound guys. I didn't even get to ask them their names. It was that quick, me coming in and pulling my trolley on stage with all of my instruments. Thank you so much, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure standing here. I'm sure you'll know Chris Hoban's name. Steve has sung a lot of his songs. He's a great writer from Topsham, and during lockdown, we hoped to get together, Chris Hoban and I, to record, but it never quite happened. And it was to record this next song, a song called Stay Close to Me, Love in a Time of Lockdown. And I'll finish with that. The factories are silent, the cinema's closed, the high streets deserted, and nobody knows when we'll all be returning to where we should be. While the world keeps its distance, stay close to me. Stay close to me while uncertainty Stay close beside me and never let go of the love that we had when our spirits were free. While the world keeps its distance, stay close to me. There are whispers of hope when there's no one about, a light in the darkness that never goes out, and a break in the sky where the clouds meet the sea. Light in my darkness, stay close to me. Stay close to me while uncertainties grow. Stay close beside me and never let go of the love that we shared when our spirits were free. While the world keeps its distance, stay close to me. There's a time for reflection and making amends. A new year beginning, but however it ends, just remember how precious our present can be. Light in my darkness, stay close to me. Stay close to me while uncertainties grow. Stay close beside me and never let go of the love that we shared when our spirits were free. While the world keeps its distance, stay close to me. While the world keeps its distance, stay close to me. Lots of love. Have a fantastic rest of the festival. Thank you for listening.